Let's talk about the number one opportunity in not just real estate, but in business buying, in anything in general, the number one easiest thing to solve. The number one problem that every single person has is access to capital. What if you could solve that problem? What if you could bring that capital to other people? This individual lady reached out to me on April 8th of 2025, so a little over a year ago. Actually, her and I were just texting a couple days ago about her 1-year anniversary. And she sends me an email and she says, hey, Pace, I'm homeless. I've been on the streets for 4 years and I really need some help getting off the streets. And my husband was murdered 4 years ago. I'm in a tough situation and I haven't been able to take care of myself. I just need a chance. I need somebody to walk me through the strategies. And I said, Maddie, I get so many people that reach out to me and say, I have no money. I don't have the ability to do real estate or buy a business or do anything. I can't get a loan. I have bad credit, whatever it is. I will happily help you. I'm not going to do the work for you, but I'll help you. I'll give you the education. I'm not going to partner with you. And she's like, wait, why would you not do that? And I said, because if I document all of this, picking you up, dropping you off, picking you up, dropping you off, all the conversations in the meantime, the whiteboard sessions, me teaching you every step of the way, me giving you weekly homework, me telling you what to do. If we can document all of that, then what I can do is I can then give that education away for free. And she had to sign a media release, of course, giving me the ability to document every single word that her and I said, and then giving all of that content to you guys for free. And so with Maddie, I picked her up on, I think, May 1st. And so it hasn't been quite a year. And within 20 days, Maddie, with not partnering with me, not giving me a dollar, she even asked me a couple of times, will I buy her Windex? And I wouldn't even buy her Windex. She wanted to go back to her shelter and like clean her whole like room out. And they wouldn't supply Windex to her. And she's like, will you buy me Windex? And I said, no, I absolutely will not buy you Windex, because if I buy you Windex, then the story of I did not give you a thing and you had no money and you had no credit and you had nothing but the education I gave you will be gone. And people that are victims, people that have the victim mentality of woe is me, Pace bought this girl lunch and he did this for her and do the same thing for me. That's the only way I'm going to get a deal. Then they won't believe me and they won't believe that they can do it. And she said, okay. And so for the first 20 days we worked together, she did about 45 minutes of work every day, right? She's traveling on she's walking from the shelter to my office. She's going out and panhandling to get money for food. She's doing all of those things. And she asked me, how much time will this take me to make good money? I said, 45 minutes a day. What I teach people to do is 45 minutes a day. If you do it 45 minutes every single day for 20, 30 days, you're going to get a deal. And she says, okay. And I look at her phone. Her phone is completely smashed and broken. And guess what? Didn't buy her a phone either. Didn't give her anything. I gave her the education. Some of it is going to be better here today than I gave her in person because she didn't have any real experience whatsoever. You guys at least follow me on social media and know a little bit about me. This lady is starting from nothing. In 20 days, this is me and her picking up her first check at a title company for her first deal ever. So let me ask you a question, everybody. If this homeless woman, okay, you can see the date right here, May 30th, 2025. If this homeless person, it could do a deal in less than 20 days with no money, a broken phone, I refused to even buy her Windex. Can you do it too? Yes or no? Now, most of the people I work with are obviously higher level. They have good jobs. They're doctors. They're lawyers. They want to do a lot more business. They want to leave their good job and have something more. What I also want to show you is that she didn't just get her first deal, my friends. This lady, oh, this is cool too. This was a video he did last year. This is my housekeeper. Her name is Sandra. This was her first deal she ever did. My housekeeper was like, how do I do what that homeless person did? If she can do it, I can do it too. And we documented her as well. And she took the steps and she did the thing and she went out and got her first deal. But let's talk about what happened with Maddie and what were the next steps with Maddie and what's happened to Maddie since she got that first deal. Did she stop? No, that lady just kept going. She obviously had she wanted a fight to get out of that homeless shelter. And I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story. The day that she got that check, she says, I'm finally going to have a hot shower. I'm going to go buy myself a new pair of clothes because I wear the same 2 pairs of clothes every single day. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to spend a couple $100s just gearing myself out. Well, we go to the bank to deposit the check, and she doesn't even have a bank account. And so we basically have to deal with that, open up a bank account and allow her to deposit this check. And they wouldn't let her have all the money available, thousands and thousands of dollars. And so they gave her access to $100, and they made her wait 2 more weeks until the rest of it was available. And people might say, and people criticized me at the time, they said, why don't you just give her cash? You're so greedy. You're so this and that. I'm like, because she has to go through the same process that anybody else would have to go through. I'm not going to help her. I'm just going to give her the information, give her steps along the way. And I'm going to make it so she literally has to do everything on her own. I'm not going to make a call for her. I'm not going to partner with her. I'm not going to do the work for her. I'm just going to give her the information that I'll give to you guys today. And so what do you think happens? She can't go get her own place to live that night. She can't go get stuff at Walmart. She gets access to $100, which keeps her phone on. And I have to then go drop her back off at her shelter that same day. Look, May 30th, same day she got a check. I'm dropping her back off at the shelter, and the security guards take her in this little see that little red outlined shed behind her. Hey, I had to take a photo and go, look at this lady. She just got her first deal. Against all odds, she gets her first deal 20 days from meeting me. And she's now having to go back into the shelter because the bank wouldn't make the money available. Don't tell me you have it worse. You don't. I was with this lady. I was around her. I saw her hygiene. I saw that she didn't have the ability to take care of herself entirely. I watched this lady for 20 days do 45 minutes a day of work with zero experience, with literally zero bank account. Literally, the phone she has is like a 2017 Nokia with the phone is shattered, and she's still got a deal. Do not ever come to me. Do not ever come to me and tell me that you need more help than that unless you're looking to partner with me and do deals with me directly. Let's talk about why I do these trainings. I do these trainings. I've been in the business since 2013, I've been in the business. So I'm not the most experienced person. I've been in the business for about coming on 14 years. Okay. Billions of dollars of transactions. Awesome. Very cool stuff. But there's still things I learn every single day. One thing that I do is I love to partner with people, and I love to bring my skills, my capital, my team, my paperwork to the table, because that's usually what people are missing. What people are missing is this. Let's say I'm green. I'm the newbie, right? I'm green. I'm a greenie. Call that person a greenie, right? And I say, I want to be more. I want to have more. I want to do more. And let's say I hypothetically tell you, go out and make a phone call to a seller of a home, and you're going to have to go and negotiate with the seller. How many people right now would be deathly afraid, even if you had a perfect script to talk to this seller? Okay, so why are you fearful? You're fearful because not so much when the seller says no, it's probably more when the seller says yes. Because if you say yes, I say, holy moly, what do I do now? How many people feel that in their freaking bones, right? Plus, it's new to you, right? You're new to it, so you wouldn't have it would be hard for you. So we agree that if I just give you a bunch of information, and I bundle all that information up and I give it all to you, that information still is not going to change any of that. Because the reality is, if you have watched hundreds of YouTube videos, you've watched, and some of you guys have paid for courses, you guys have done all sorts of things, and you still haven't taken any action. I got another text message this morning from Paul Brown. He sent me a text last night, and he says to me, this was at 8:51. I did not read it until this morning, but check out this text message I got this morning. He says, Pace, this week I did 6 deals using $2 million of my capital, Pace's capital, and I grossed $65,000 in profit this week. This is a dad that has a W-2 with a bunch of kids. Okay. He says, thanks for all you do. Thank you for what you helped me start. $65,000 in a week for a guy who started just 6 to 8 months ago, okay, sounds like something that you probably would want. The problem is most people can't even identify what $65,000 a week would be in their life. So let's talk about what I do with people and how I help them get past all of that, all of the fear, all of the lack of resources, all of the, oh my gosh, I want to take action and I want to do stuff, but what if? Let's talk about the number one opportunity in not just real estate, but in business buying, in anything in general, the number one easiest thing to solve, okay? How do we make money, my friends? We make money by solving problems, right? We make money by solving problems. In my previous life, when I was 20 to 30 years old, I solved problems by doing renovations for people. I was a contractor, so I would renovate their house. That was their problem. I would make money solving their problem. It's pretty simple. So in the business of real estate and the business of buying businesses and all of the things that you guys probably all want to do, the number one problem that every single person has is access to capital. What if you could solve that problem? What if you could bring that capital to other people? So every single fix and flipper, let's call this guy Flip. What does Flip need to go and flip a house? Well, he needs deals. You're not ready to bring him deals. If you were, you'd be doing it. Finding deals requires cold calling, follow-up, spending money on marketing, all sorts of things. And so Flip, who needs what? He needs the purchase money to buy the deal, buy the house, and then he also needs the money to do the renovation. What if you were literally the person that just told Flip and all the people around the country that need capital? What if you told them, hey, let me bring capital to your next transaction, and I either A, want a fee, or B, I want part ownership, okay, or C, a little bit of both? What if money, I just gave you an endless amount of money? Is that something you feel like is an easy product to sell to somebody? Is go to somebody like a Flip and go, Flip, I can help your deals get done. I have access to capital. Their number one problem is not finding a deal. Their number one problem is access to capital. So what you would do in this situation is, let's say there's 800 of you. You got to ask yourself, where do you participate in this? Okay. How do you participate? Well, here's what you're doing. You've got Pace's money. Okay. It's not just my money. I have access to a lot of money. And then you've got millions, literally millions and millions and millions of Marines. And what's going to happen is you're going to reach out to Marine and you're going to say, hey, Marine, do you need access to capital? And Marine's going to say, yes, would love to talk to somebody about what that means. She's going to say, yes, let's get on a call. What are you going to do? You're going to introduce those people to my team. Jade, Heather, Heidi, Ashley, Shelly, all the people on my team will help have those conversations and negotiate the deal for you. Wait, Pace, what about the paperwork? Don't worry, I will do the paperwork. Wait, what? I don't have to worry about the paperwork? Well, I'll teach you how to do the paperwork, but wouldn't you prefer me to just do the paperwork for you? So you don't have to stress out about that. Stress gone, overthinking gone. Wait, money? That is gone. Stress gone. Wait, I don't know how to negotiate and tell whether it's a good deal or not. That stress is gone, gone, gone. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? People say, how do I teach you about finding the deals? I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to go to Marine. What do you got? Tell me about your deals.
I have 3 deals. I'm from Arizona, so I have one in Mesa, I have one in Scottsdale, and I have one in Phoenix. I've been flipping for 8 years.
Well, you've got cheaper money than me. I want to partner with you, and I know you have probably some cheaper money that's a little bit more complicated, but I'm not cheap money. I'm easy money. Right? You and I are probably going to do 5 to 7 projects a year together.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, one relationship like this is, one relationship like this for me, let's say her and I do 5 projects a year together on the low end, and I'm going to make $32,000 on a project like this. I just built a relationship that will make me $150,000. Maureen, are you going to ever ask me to cold call your sellers?
No.
Are you going to ever ask me to manage your contractors?
No.
Are you ever going to ask me to list your property or deal with any of that kind of stuff? Yes or no?
No. Why would I?
Right. All you want me to do is supply the capital. Is that correct?
That's it.
Okay. The goal is obviously for me not to be the one that's talking to every single borrower. The goal is for me, I want to build, this is my goal for my business, is I want to have the largest unique bank in the country that does unique type of funding. And in order for me to become the biggest, I can't do it on my own. I need real people in their local areas to build these relationships for me, with me, and to partner with me. So let's talk about if you would have found Maureen. She's going to make $32,500 on that deal. We are going to make $32,500 on that deal. The way this would work is if you brought Maureen to me, my team would have handled the underwriting. Underwriting means determining whether it's a good deal or not. My team would have handled all the funding, or will. My team will handle all the paperwork. My team will handle all the risk of floating the capital. None of that money is yours. This is all my capital I'm putting into the deal. And on your first deal with me, I will split your first borrower with me 50-50. So how much money would you have made if you literally just introduced me and Maureen together? How much money would you make? Our side is $32,500. So your side is 50-50. Maureen specifically has deals that died. She turns down about 24 deals every single year. And the first deal I'm going to do with her, we will make $32,000 on that first deal. And so think about the amount of money that she turns down that you and I could be doing. There's 17 million vacant homes in the United States. There are so many opportunities for people like Maureen. They just need access to capital. We've proved that. And people ask me all the time, how do I find a good deal? That's the wrong question for a new person. Question for a new person is like, teach me how to cold call. Teach me how to negotiate. Do I have to cold call, negotiate, work paperwork, come up with money on any of this stuff if I start with this strategy first? No. What happens with Maureen is a licensed agent. She's also been flipping for 8 years, which is cool. But what happens with Maureen is people send her deals, wholesalers, other agents, et cetera. She is on all the lists and she gets deal flow, deal flow, deal flow, deal flow. She has to say yes when she has money and she has to say no when there is no money. But when she does say yes, what happens is Maureen goes to a bank and the bank gives her 80 to 90% of the purchase. They take sometimes 120 days to fund and they're really slow and then they change their mind in the process. So this makes it really hard for her. But then she also has to get the renovation money. She has to get the construction. She has to get the closing costs. All of these other secondary chunks of money also make it really challenging for her to go do more projects. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Marines all over the country. And I want you, my friend, to partner with me, use my resources in a way that gets rid of every fear, every challenge, gets rid of every what if. You don't need the paperwork. I got it. My team will do it for you. We'll walk you through doing it. My team will fund the deal so you don't have to. My team will babysit the deals and walk you through the transaction. So as you learn and expand, you can get to a point where you can start doing the deals on your own. I have some students that join Gator that never stop using my money. I have other students that use our money for 30 deals and then start doing their own. It is up to you.